Alright, it's time for Platinum Warwick. And the sadness tag will be explained, which went in about near the end of this video. You'll understand why. And I'm pretty fucking sure you'll agree. Anyways, my runes and masteries. Attack speed quints, because they're better now on the quints than they are on the reds. Attack damage reds for some clearing power. Magic resistance blue scaling, and flat armor. I haven't bothered to try scaling armor yet. And the masteries, I'll explain later, but I was able to start out with a ward because of these. I put the ward in the enemy bush. I don't know, Lucian has like the worst reaction time ever and gets himself killed. Anyways, my masteries are 9, 5, and 16, giving me some power in the utility with lifesteal, utility mastery, so my runes last a long time, movement speed, and of course you can see the biscuits. Anyways, I know I was able to keep my smite up, and I knew its exact amount of damage, so I went in, stole the enemy Wukong's blue before he got there. Looking at his CS, he did take a Wraith camp before he got there, so he was way faster than me. However, this puts him behind severely, and all it did was cost me a flash. It was very close and ultimately risky. Look at those Darius. I'm taking out white camp right now because it's easy and there's no minions. But Darius is playing a very aggressive game. He knows he can kill Shen faster than Shen can kill him. However, he's pushing recklessly. He has no ward, obviously. By now it would have run out. So it's just like, yeah, I'm Warwick, but I can gank him by simply walking up to him. And that's what we achieve. I walk up ganked by Warwick. You must be really dumb to be ganked by Warwick when just by walking. And I know I sound a little bit weird, but you'll see why. Anyways, that gank and that invasion on the blue gave me such a massive experience boost. I am almost hitting level 6. Go back, buy myself the Magic Razor. You know I'm going to be building a Feral Flare this game. Feral Flare is so fucking strong in Warwick, it's ridiculous. If I were to make a short list of who's the best ones from it, I would actually say Nocturne and Warwick are the two best. Yeah, Master Yi fucking Rex faces and stuff, but like he's got problems too, you know, being CC'd and killed and shit. At least Nocturne and Warwick can still make plays. That's kind of what I give the benefit to Nocturne and Warwick. Master Yi will straight out murder everybody with a Feral Flare and Blade of the Rune King and such. But Warwick and Nocturne will be useful and maul people. So that's why I give them, you know, the upper hand on this. And maybe Zinzao, but Master Yi's damage is so absurd that it kind of dwarfs Zinzao's, you know, contributions. Anyways, you can see top lane Darius keeps just letting himself be killed. In this case, though, I had my ultimate up, but I didn't bother to use it early because I thought, you know, I'd kill him myself. So Darius unfortunately kills Shen, and my reluctance to use my ultimate led to his death. So sorry, Shen, I did not really mean for you to die. Anyways, Feral Flare is almost complete, actually. I've been farming well and ganking well. I am really ahead. This Darius likes to visit Valhalla often. Anyways, I tried mauling him a little bit to see, oh, maybe I can kill Darius. Nope, turns out his Doran's blades and his cutlass is enough to sodomize me. Now, my teammates are actually succeeding on their own, too, at the other lane, so I haven't had to concentrate on them. And that's a good thing. Find ourselves a Wukong, start mauling him. I have pink ward, so if he tries to, you know, shadow dash or whatever, I pop it. Here's a terrible use of my ultimate. Like, oh yeah, I can't actually stop Wukong's ultimate, so it doesn't matter. I maul him in the end anyways. I don't lose anything. My ultimate was poorly used, but a low cooldown, especially with blue. Anyways, we go for Dragon. I get CC'd and killed, but at least I secure it. So my death is not in vain. But you know whose death really was in vain? Oh, well, not Soraka. She tried fighting back. Thresh. Thresh is nowhere in that area, but he does something for some reason, and he dies. This is, you know, Platinum Diamond Elo. So, yay, Thresh. Whatever, he did other smart things, but that right there wasn't smart at all. I don't even know what he thought he was doing. So I get my red. I go off to see if I can smoke some foo. The enemy blue is up. I knew that. Like, Wukong started off in his red too, so they're able to, you know, time this and just get it. Thresh saves my life from being sodomized too. Though I did have flash, so I wasn't too worried about anything. Heal myself back up in small golems, no problem. I also have Cutlass. No. Cutlass is actually going to come into play. Straight out the sheet to the Morgana, Shen ults right in, and, you know, that flash from the Caitlyn was really smart and saved her life. My teammates pretty much do all the work without me. Like, didn't do shit. I mean, my W gave me assist just because, you know, the AoE attack speed buff. Shen leaves, and then Lily comes in her usual bitch mode. But I have my ultimate, so like she spears me. I jump on her to heal myself. She gets red buff tacked onto her. I heal myself with Q. Then we just pretty much give chase. Cutlass keeps her in place so I can apply more red and just deal more damage. And slowly but surely, she gets whittled down, and eventually a flash slash to the face kills her. Though I'm pretty sure Soraka would have picked up the kill regardless, so. Lucian comes in and he's close to killing me. Soraka heals me, and then she gets CC'd and killed. Thank you, Soraka. Your death will not be in vain. You know, lore-wise, Warwick hates Soraka. You know, he can say, you know, fuck that goat bitch. So, technically, I'm just keeping the lore correct and alive, so. You know, Wukong face checks this bush, which is probably not a smart idea, knowing that, you know, the enemy could be here, especially me, and he ends up getting killed for it. That was pretty reckless, but I think he was on tilt at this point. He added me after the game and told me, man, I just don't know. I was on a tilt at that point. And it's understandable. It's like he got invaded. His Darius is just fucking on crack or something. So it was understandable. But now as to what makes this sad? Well, you know, when my game starts, the recording starts slowing down, that means the game is almost over. But why? They are not able to surrender at 17, 18 minutes. We're not going to push in like 1 minute. The slowdown happens about 1 minute prior to the game ending. So what happens? Well, it's something that's been happening a lot. It's happened to me twice so far, including this one. And it's happened a lot to high-level players. It got low dropped. If you don't know what low drop is, some douche nozzle goes in some third-party program and overloads the game to the point where everybody disconnects. If people are disconnected long enough, then the game ceases to exist. It never happened. No one gets a win, no one gets a loss, and it doesn't appear in your match history or anything. It just never existed. All the effort you made in that game is gone. Somebody was such a sore loser that they rather just, you know, fuck with everybody else in the game, even the people who thought this would be a worthy loss, and just make the game not exist. It's been happening a lot. And I don't really know how Riot can fix it, so I can't complain to them or anybody. It just sucks, because this was a really great Warwick game, and now it just doesn't exist, except in this video. Fortunately, low replay, for all its bugs, could actually play this Warwick game. And I'm actually very sad. I was in a losing streak. Actually, I wasn't in a losing streak. This was halfway. I was 3 losses in a row so far. And this game looked like it would have broken the chain. I got so upset by this that I just couldn't play properly in the next following games. Though there's no excuse for that shitty-ass Hecarim game that I had. It really does suck. And that is why this game has a sadness tag.